And I'm a PhD candidate in civil engineering. You can call me SOSET for simplicity, yeah. So before I study PhD, actually, I feel a little bit worried. I will think, is it stressful to me, or is it possible I will become the purple minions? Seems like becoming more crazy. But actually, this is not true. Pursuing higher level education means your ability keep increasing. In undergraduate, you will be just a passive learner. You try to gain the knowledge from the lectures. But when you study the PhD or MPhil, you need to learn how to learn, and even you need to find out the stuff you need. For PhD, you will be more independent because you need to design your own research work. And even you need to teach your junior researchers, like the MPhil student, your colleague, to do the research. Sometimes you also need to learn to be more flexible because you will be more positive to the failures and the difficulties in the experiment. I still remember my supervisor also said, if you never face the difficulties, it means you never improve and you never go up. So in terms of the research work, you may think, what is the differences between an MPhil or a PhD? As an MPhil student, actually we can imagine it's like a wood tap. It means you will normally focus on some global behavior of a substance, or you will investigate the interaction normally. And you just provide an indirect explanation. What it means is, you can just find the study from previous other research group to support your result, or you can just provide a reasonable postulation. And then normally you will follow the advice from some of the seniors, and also your supervisor will put a great effort for your research study. But when you become a PhD, it's like a wood hair. And then you not only need to investigate the global behavior of a substance, you even want to know the mechanism behind what is happening for those things. You also need to design a series of tests to prove your explanation, to give a direct answer for the result. And also, you need to design your own research work. The best case is you even need to teach your supervisor, because when you get your PhD degree, it means you are the expert in certain area. So normally, how their thinking is different compared to an MPhil and a PhD student. So here I will give an example, like if I ask how to cook a good instant noodles. For an undergraduate student, maybe they will just say, okay, I just follow the menu. I just put the noodles in a 500 milliliters of boiling water, and then I cook for 3 minutes, then I can have an instant noodle. For an MPhil student, they will say, oh, how much water is needed? What is the time is required for cooking? And also, which temperature is the optimal for a good instant noodles? But as a PhD student, then you will think even more, you will think with some imagination. You will say, how does the noodles changes during the cooking? How does the noodles will stimulate our taste? And even you will say, is it possible I can use the smell to fool our taste so that I can say, wow, there is a delicious noodle. So rather than doing research, sometimes we also have experience to go overseas. For example, we can attend the international conference because we need to exchange our ideas with other researchers. And of course, after conference, you will take the chance to have a sightseeing. So you can see I also try to grab the Louvre in the Paris. But in this fall, it seems I still have a power to pick it up. And also, after this, we can just go those places. And so rather than doing research, I also given a chance to take the TA duties and to guide the FYP student. Actually, this is quite challenging and rewarding. As a TA, you need to prepare the laboratory testing, you need to prepare the course material, and even you need to mark the assignment and also the examination paper. But I think all this experience is quite useful and also fruitful, because you will learn how to explain the knowledge to an undergraduate student, how to make them to understand what is the knowledge behind. And sometimes, even I still remember, before the deadline, I still remember a lot of students suddenly will just ring the bell of my lab, and I will say, what is happening? Because they just come to ask you, hey, TA, how can I do the assignment? How to do these questions? And then I'll say, what, still have only 2 hours left, then what can I do? Then you need to try to use your smart. You need to think, how can I explain to that student in a simple way, and then how I can teach him to finish the assignment. Although all this experience seems like they will just useful for the academic job, but actually they will be also useful when you are working in industry, because you need to learn how to present the things to the others. Just like now, I present my experience to you guys, and I hope some of you can get or can gain some of the benefit from it. Of course, after the research, we also have some gatherings with the lab mates, and also we will do the exercise like the basketball and also the gym. And of course, we also will have a gatherings with supervisor also. And I know some of you may say, actually studying MPhil or PhD is quite challenging. But what I want to say is just face the challenges and push your limit. And hopefully next year I can see some of you will be a PhD candidate or MPhil candidate in HKUST. Thank you.